To whom it may concern, Mr. Shad Khan, Mr. Tony Khan, Mr. Trent Baalke, any representative of the Jacksonville Jaguars front office, reporters, media members, etc., I'd like to have an open and honest conversation today. I'd like to begin this video off before I dive deep into my open and honest conversation and saying that I am not going to be addressing division in this video. This video is not a divide between the Jacksonville Jaguars front office and the Jacksonville Jaguars fan base. Jaguar fans, Jaguar players, Jaguar media members, Jaguar front office. We're all together in this. We're all in the same boat. Nobody is higher than anybody else. Nobody's lower than anybody else. We're all in this together. And I want to make that abundantly clear. Now, diving into what I want to talk about, the first thing I want to say is the absolute amazing fans the Jacksonville Jaguars fan base has. Now, sure, while we have had a bad product on the field the last decade, statistically speaking, and we've had one winning season, the Jacksonville Jaguars fan base has consistently shown up and shown out repeatedly. And you even saw it this year despite a 3-win team. Did you hear that crowd erupt when Jamal Agnew took it 109 yards for that kick six? The crowd was ignited. Did you hear how loud that stadium got when we beat the Buffalo Bills? Did you not hear how loud that crowd went? Did you hear how loud that crowd was in Week 18 when the Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Indianapolis Colts and they missed the playoffs due to us beating them? Did you hear how loud that crowd was? Since this team has been in the city of Jacksonville and they've began their season in 1995, the city has rallied around the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we have repeatedly shown up and showed out for this team through all the ups and downs and mostly downs, and especially this last decade. We have given you opportunity after opportunity after opportunity in every dynamic, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a partner, whatever it may be. Everyone has their limits. Everyone has a breaking point. And Jaguar fans are feeling anxious. The only glimmer of hope this city and Jaguar fans have, and the Jaguars front office has right now, is that young man that you took at the helm, the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 NFL draft. That young man has an opportunity to be something special for this city, for this fan base, and for this team moving forward. Him and his wife are a phenomenal couple. I think that they really love it here. And I think that a lot of Jaguar fans want to see them be successful moving forward and staying here in Jacksonville and building something special. And that's the only glimmer of hope that we have right now. And we have to do everything in our interest to support him, support his wife, and do what's in the best interest of him. Because this will never be a well-oiled machine without number 16 back there at his best. Now, I want to address Mr. Shad Khan formally. Mr. Shad Khan, I want to first of all start off by saying you are inspirational to me. And I put all jokes aside. Since you've bought this team in 2011, you've become an iconic figure and face in the city of Jacksonville and really in the NFL community. Now, while you have had one winning season, which is not very good, nonetheless, we have given you opportunity after opportunity, and so have I. I am eternally grateful for a man like you who puts money into the city, who cares about the city of Jacksonville, who I think does care about the fans and does want to win. But you have to understand the magnitude in which we felt the discomfort of losing and repeatedly not having an answer. And you know, just like everyone else knows, that young man has the potential to turn your fortunes around, to make sure that your bottom line is taken care of. Because you being a successful man in every facet of your life, from being a businessman in Pakistan, to come into America, to be one of 2 minority owners, to be a successful man making billions of dollars, speaks volume to the type of character and man that you are. And I know that you're a good man. But at the end of the day, you are also a businessman. You care about your money because you're a businessman. You care about your bottom line. You also care about your son and the people around you. But also, you have a responsibility being an owner. You have to take ownership of your franchise and your big business. When things don't go right in a big business, employers get fired because it's a bad image and it's a bad reflection on the company. And it all comes back down from the top to the bottom. I'm a man of many sins. I will never be a perfect man. Nor will you. Nor will anybody ever. We've worked relentlessly, time and time again, and poured our money and emotion into investing into a good product. And if you consistently make mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake, people have their limits. People have a breaking point. And I'm not advocating for you, Mr. Khan, to do anything out of the blue. I'm not asking for you to sell this team. I'm not asking for you to hire or fire somebody. That's not who I am. That's not my choice. I want you to give the people hope. And I want you to do what's in the best interest of this team moving forward. And I want you to do what you know is right in your heart. And if you want us to continue to go out there and support the Jaguars and help your bottom line every single week, we will be delighted to, because that's who we are. You have never seen a Jacksonville Jaguars home game and a meaningful home game where we didn't show up and show out. You will never see a Jaguars playoff game like SoFi Stadium was this past weekend, where there was 60% of 49er fans, which is the road team, out in LA. You will never see that. That wasn't the case in 2018 in the playoffs when we played the Buffalo Bills, nor will that ever be the case. They flew out to Foxborough. They flew out to Pittsburgh. We've seen it repeatedly with this team. And Mr. Khan, I just want to end this off by saying I would be delighted and I would be honored to come and sit down and have an open and honest conversation with you. Although I'm just some 20-year-old, I respect you. And I have nothing but the utmost respect for you. I think you're a wonderful man. I think you're a wonderful father. You're obviously a very successful businessman. But when it comes down to you being an owner, I'm not blaming you for your past. What's in the past is in the past, and I hope that you learn and grow from your mistakes, because it's only a lesson. You repeat the same mistakes twice, you didn't learn from your lesson. Mr. Khan, I hope I can sit down with you one day. We can have an open and honest conversation, and, we can just chat, because I would seriously be honored, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck. And all I ask for is that you give this city, this team, and this fan base some hope. Thank you.